Good morning and welcome back into the Melrose Showroom. We are on the 17th floor of America's Mart Building number 1. We are in this gorgeous space, and this morning I'm going to show you 3 more designer trees, and we're kind of going to go in depth about the ornaments. Now we're going to do something a little bit different because we have a brand new designer lifestyle tree, and this is new for Melrose because this season we decided to develop a line of ornaments that have to do with your lifestyle. Those are your hobbies. Those are the wonderful things that you get yourself involved in with you and your family throughout the year. And on this tree, you're going to see a camera, for the photographer in your life, or a teacher, or a camper. We've got a Santa that is riding on a skateboard. We've got some hockey skates here, a really cool little birthday cake. And if you have a celebration birthday in your family, maybe one that was very special. I know in my family, this is something that I do. I'll pick up an ornament like this that represents some kind of celebration we've had throughout the year. I always put the initials of the person and the year that it happened underneath. So as we get our ornaments out each year, we can kind of reminisce and think about all of those special occasions. Beekeepers, we've got some beekeeping things, pool table. Hey, if you maybe went on a big diet this year, Santa did too. He's doing a little bit of yoga here. He's trying to slim down. He's probably in the off season, you know what I mean? Like, it's not Christmas time. It's probably just after in February. And he's like, I'm going to start doing some exercises. That could commemorate that time period for your life too. So all of our lifestyle ornaments are representative of some of the hobbies that you have for your family, some of the things that draw interest for you throughout the year. Now, we also have these ornament trees here against this wall. And these are our red trees. These come in 2 different colors. There's like an espresso brown color that you can pick up too. But these are great for our retail friends because if you want to sell ornaments and you want to know what's really selling through your store, this is a great way to display them where your customer can kind of stand back and take a look at them all. They can see them on your tree, but they're not going to pull them off the tree to buy them. And that's something that we always struggle with in our stores, is making sure that we show it beautifully and we inspire our customer, but when we want them to actually pick up the ornaments and put them into their shopping basket, we want them to be able to easily access them. Now, I'm going to point this one out because we had quite a conversation about, do you have an orthodontist in your town or a dentist? Because wouldn't a tree be something if you had like 25 of these ornaments in the lobby of your dental office? I think your dentist would go crazy for that. That's a fun one to have. We've got pickleball. We've got some ornaments for gamers, for your pups, of course. We've got cowboy boots and a saddle if you're a rider, if you happen to be a quarter horse rider. Those are fantastic for you. Some motorcycles, some fishing. I mean, you name it, we've got it up here. And this is our first year for these lifestyle ornaments. So I expect this area to expand. I think this is going to be very popular, and a lot of our customers are going to be picking up many, many of those ornaments. So that's tree number 1. Then we're going to move into Reclaim Christmas, and this is, it's a very interesting collection that we have. We have 2 trees. We're going to start with this one. This is actually tree number 2, and then I'm going to introduce you to tree number 1, which is actually my favorite. But Reclaim Christmas is all about remembering the look of yesteryear, remembering that look of maybe your grandmother's tree, but making it contemporary and making it modern. And I think the buyers did an exceptional job of bringing in the finishes that we need and what the young buyers today, we're talking the 20-year-olds, what are the 20-year-olds gravitating towards in holiday? And they want the bright colors, they want the bright finishes, but they also remember what it was like at Grandma and Grandpa's house. And so they want kind of the shape of those ornaments and items, but they want to make sure that they have the different finishes. Now, this first tree has a few more subtle colors. It's a little bit fun because we've got our ponies here that we brought in last season, our teddy bears, but this rocking horse, and I'm going to kind of move this so Avery can see the rocking horse very well. We've got the teddy bear there, but great item to have as a focal point inside of this tree. You've got your metal rocker down below and your sculpted horse here. This is a great piece to put inside your tree. And they just put some teddy bears in this one just to kind of make it fun and lively. We've got some great disc ornaments over here, but look at the artwork. This is what I'm talking about. So this is a disc ornament that is modern. It packs flat, right? And our younger buyers, they really like that. It's extremely durable because it's metal, but it has a high glazing and enamel finish on the top. But the artwork itself kind of has that look from an older time period, but yet the colors, that rose, that salmon, that blue color, those are modern colors that our younger buyers are looking for, all in one ornament. Now the other thing you're going to see here, lots of garlands and wooden beads. Now garlands and wooden beads are definitely trending with our younger buyers. We've got a red strand woven in there, and we have a cream colored strand there on that tree. Then we're going to move over and we're going to take a look at my favorite tree in Reclaim Christmas, because wowzers, it's a big change, isn't it? And so the first thing you're going to notice is we have all of these platinum pieces that are coming out. We have some of them that are kind of curly, some of them that are more straight. We've got our jingle bells in here. The colors are right on target for that younger buyer. And this is something that is very important. We came up with these stems here on the tree, and we're going to come back and talk about the ornaments, but we also have the tinsel trees themselves. And the first thing you're going to see is these are not silver. So like in the 1950s, the big hot trend way back then, 70 years ago, was silver. They had silver trees or they had gold trees, and they were very vibrant and metallic. But these have a little bit different coloring. And so this is a modern coloring. We've got a lot of stems that are coming off here, but yet at the same time, it reminds that younger buyer of that look in the 1950s and 60s. Now, we have these in the silver in a different collection. We do have them in the gold, but we have it in a garland that you can work with, and we have it in a wreath. And the wreath is fantastic to add to other greenery and add your other stems into. And we've got a couple examples throughout the showroom. On this table, you're going to see some reindeer and some Santas and some snowmen that have light ups around them for accent. But I just love the finishes. Like this has a finish, but it's not shiny. You notice how it's kind of a matte, but it's got a nice finish on it. Everything kind of has that look, but at the same time has had an upgrade. And so it is definitely, definitely modern. Now we're going to go back to our tree, and we're going to take a look at some of the items specifically. This one with the snowman, I absolutely adore. Good colors. We've got a couple little birdies down there, a stocking and a lantern in each hand. Again, a nice enamel covered disc ornament. We've got some glass ones here. We've got Santa. That kind of reminds you a little bit of a yesteryear. But then we have a lot of reflector ornaments that have a reflector window. They've got some jewels, some bright colors. And then look at this one. Isn't that something that you would have seen in Grandma's Christmas ornament box? I mean, absolutely. And then we have this nice tinsel one with the jewels. Jewels are trending. Sparkle is trending. And what they've done is they've just hung this one off of one of our sprays that came in, and just gives it a totally different look. Beautiful new ornaments here on this tree. Now, one more thing before we leave this tree and we slide around to the back side of Reclaim Christmas, I want to talk about this ribbon, because at first I thought it was kind of flat, but it actually is a weave here. And so I was kind of putting my fingers around it just to feel it. It is wired. It makes a very nice look and complementary to the two different stems that we have. And again, we have this one stem that is more curled, and we have the other that's just a little straighter. And of course, they're wired, so you can make them whatever shape you want. But they both work very well together. And again, not silver, more of a platinum, and that is what is trending with our younger buyers. Now we're going to slide backwards in the part of Reclaim Christmas, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Echo Light, because the Echo Light line for Melrose has been expanding quite a bit, to the point that we're ready to trademark that. We are the biggest dealer of Echo Light in North America. We are selling lots and lots of Echo Light, and including these trees. So these two green trees with all of this bright color, you can always look through an Echo Light and see that light repeat, and your customer can too. And that's how we have the name Echo, because the light will echo and continue. But it becomes an experience. It's not just a light, it's an experience for your customer to be able to see that and kind of experience how that goes. We have to point out this little tree in the front too with our Santa that's going round and round. That again is one of those pieces that might remind you of Grandma's, but it's modern because we have the modern mechanism for it to continually entertain. There are some other new items in Reclaim Christmas that I want to show you really quickly. When you first see these, you're going to think that they're wooden. These are. These down here are metal. And so we've got some metal ones, and we have some wooden ones here for you that each have the windows. And so they're homes with the windows that you can put your candles inside of. As we come across, we're going to slide behind our customers that are doing some fantastic shopping here at Melrose. You're going to see some more of the new items, including, look at these little tinsel trees. We have little tinsel trees here in the back, and look at the modern design and geometric design of these three trees and this white wood. So as you look here, you're going to see more and more modern looking pieces, but they also kind of remind you a little bit of yesteryear. Now, on the very bottom shelf, we have some light up signs. We have Mary and we have Joy. These are available in two different finishes. They're red here and reclaimed, but as we go over to Cedar Hill, we're going to see some that are in a natural wood finish. These are things that you're going to really enjoy for your tree. Now, if you have never been into the Melrose showroom before, I want to invite you to the 17th floor. We are in Building 1 of America's Mart. Come on up on the main elevators. You're going to pop off the elevator. You'll be right in front of our showroom. We are open all week. You do not have to have an appointment with your Melrose sales rep. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to know who your Melrose sales rep is. When you come in the door, you can just wander through, take a look, ask what the best price you can get is. You'll be surprised that it's low here. And you can do some kind of pre-shopping. You can check some things out, take a look at the collections, and become inspired. We're glad you joined us today. Make sure you check out all of our collection videos this week from Atlanta.